Yo, yo, yo. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, people? I think we are live. I think we're all Gucci. How are we feeling out there? Welcome back to CubCamTV. We're streaming again 2 nights in a row. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest with you. Out to everyone locking in nice and early. As usual, for the first sort of 5-10 minutes, I'm not going to really look at any of the numbers or anything. I just want to have a bit of a giggle and have a little look through this brand new project, which has just dropped over on Premier Battles. This one off their most recent events card. I think this is the same card that Shuffle T and Marlo went up against Bobby Rex and Raptor on. I saw this one dropped, and I'm very keen to get into it, to be honest with you. I haven't done many live battle rap reactions here on the channel, but I'm a big fan of Cojay, big fan of Georgie Roots as well. Love what the pair of them do. I love the direction they take things. I like the general approach they both have. I'm a big fan of both of them writing-wise as well. So yeah, I'm excited to get into this, to be honest with you. Just in general, yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. So without further ado, we are going to jump right into this. I want to watch the thing on the channel more than anything else because I want to do a few more battle rap related reactions, seeing as there are now more battles popping again and we've got a bit more of an audience here on the channel. I want to try and do as many things as we possibly can. So without further ado, we are going to jump right into this one. Yeah, if you are looking in, please do make sure you're sharing. Obviously, throwing a like on the video. That does help the stream in general. It does help the general viewership go up. It helps people see the video, so please do hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're new to CubCamTV as well, please make sure you are getting involved. Hit the subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Make sure you are also turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment as well, getting involved in as many ways as you can. I'm trying to build something a little bit different here on the channel at the moment. There you go. There's the button for you. Just trying to build a few different things more than anything else. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this, to be honest with you. If people join a little bit later on, that's fine. I'm assuming I'm quite late to the party with this one more than anything else because I haven't actually watched it yet. I'm looking forward to getting into it. I've heard it's good though. I've seen a few people quote tweeting it and posting it. I've seen a couple of clips which look quite good. So yeah, let's go. Should we just go? Should we just jump right into it? Yeah, should we just do that? It looks like good fun. Out to everyone at Premiere, putting on good shows as well. How's everyone doing battle rap stuff at the moment, man? I tried to keep an eye on what's going on.
Premier Battles, we are in Manchester for Apex 3. If you're with us in the building, make some noise.
Very nice.
We're about to get into the
Good to see the faces
headliner of
again.
the card. On the right-hand side,
Got to say, the
making his
building,
return to Premier
the venue looks really good, man. I've seen a couple of clips from the venue. I don't know where this is. I don't think it's one that I ever did anything in myself. But it looks really good. The turnout looks really good as well, to be honest with you.
Battles since the Anarchy tournament. Manchester, show some love for Cojay. Let's go.
Go, Cojay.
Come on. Big dinners. And on the left. And on the left-hand side, also making his return to Premier Battles Manchester, make some noise for Georgie Reed!
Big dinners. Go, Georgie. Yeah, so I've seen a couple of the Georgie Roots battles that have been online. I saw the clash with Tony. We actually did that on the channel. Really liked his approach to that one. I think he got edged out by Tony in general, but I definitely liked what he brought. And obviously, I'm a big fan of Cojay. I've been a fan of Cojay for years, man. I really like what he does. We actually tried out on the same... We're from the same group, same crop, team 2013. But yeah, that's good, man.
What's left on the card? Georgie decided he wanted to start round 1, so Manchester, show some love for Georgie.
If you are locking in, do leave a comment as well. Let us know where you're locked in from and who you are. I'm most keen to see from you. Let's go, Georgie.
Time to reap Roots reward for all the years' growth. Guys, GMO to keep what we cultivate evolving. Right now I need a fair foe, but you are just furniture in the field. All you are is there, bro. You ain't about to keep my crop in check. Cause you couldn't even scarecrow. I got a target in my back though.
Am I right in thinking Crow is another battler from the new era? I genuinely don't know who Crow is. It's no disrespect. I just haven't been keeping up to date as I should have been. But I'm assuming there's a battler out there called Crow at the moment.
Best in the lane and proved it. And I learned a couple lessons in my last few battles, but them hits became improvements. See, I realized Tony took me to the dojo because a master has to pick and train a student, and Rex only came for me like that. Got his vision based on movement. I went back to back.
I love his approach.
I went back to back with 2 goats and held my own. win or loss, the fight fair. So when you tell me this ain't an opportunity for you, I really gotta hit you with a side stare, like. Ain't you battled Lazy and LSD most recently? It's not me that's on the climb here. You doing everything you can in this battle to prove yourself and get back into my tier. Cause you...
You know what? I don't necessarily agree, but it's a really well painted angle more than anything else. I mean, we people have said that for years about battle rap. If you can paint the angle well enough, it's true. To be honest with you,
you fully fell off. Go check the record of your last few ups. What'd you do? Break ground against the rebel? But you crumbled with what came after shocks. And I know you battled DNA, but don't get gassed about the past you got, bro. I battled DNA every time I take my glasses off.
Nice.
This a shot that you've been given. Don't ever get it twisted. You averaged 6K views in your last 6 battles, and that is all you've done in 6 years. All we do is laugh at your beliefs or your relatives because they drink piss. The last time you were relevant was for some sketty shit that your bitch did. Bro, your wifey is stressed. She ain't right in the head. She cheated on one of our favorites with you. That bitch high-key a mess. I mean, none of us want to get in the way of true love, bro. But I can't lie, we were vexed. That isn't just some guy from the
I've got to say, in a very short space of time, Georgie has become very astute in both his delivery and stage presence. Like, he feels like he's supposed to be there. At first, it didn't feel necessarily as that natural. It felt like it was almost like trying to prove a point. Now, it definitely feels like he's a bit more seasoned in what he does. It definitely feels like he's kind of come to terms with how to kind of control his sort of vocal performance and stuff on stage. You can definitely see the improvement straight away. Like, straight away, if you look at his first one, or at least even between this and the Tony battle, you can see like a level up every single time. It's good to see, man. It's healthy for the scene in general.
Dirty. Now, every time that we get together in a room like this, I can detect the whole vibe is intense and everybody looking at you with the same type of detest. You know why we upset? You know why we upset? Bro, we really, really miss seeing dialect at events. I'm trying to make you fuck back off to Jersey with your bitch in hand. This little trip to man should have just stayed as a visit, fam. You ain't even relatable. You know the way you talk can limit, man. Next time you steal something off our dialect, make sure there's British slang. But he said I'm delusional because I call myself the guy. It ain't a lie, Don. When these man need a battler that they can trust to promote, perform and write strong, who the fuck like me proved themselves in my class to be relied on? That's why if we symbolize the resurgence in this era, there is one word for it. Icon.
Foxy, the mobile network that gives you endless social media.
It's a solid first round, man. I think that's the end of the first round. It sounded like the end of the first round. I'm just going to put it on mute for the adverts. Out to Joe Downey joining us, saying he has improved in droves. I agree, man. Even just between this and the Tony battle, you can see a big, big difference, man. And I think this is the thing. There's a difference between Cojay and Tony. Tony is obviously legendary status. Cojay is on the way to being put into that sort of... well, he's in the sort of veteran tier at this point. He's been doing it for, what, 7, 8 years? I'd call you near enough a veteran at that point. Not on the same kind of level, but definitely like one of the better UK battlers over the history of the UK scene. And I've always liked Cojay. I've always thought his material has been great. And I've always liked what he does. But yeah, I'm excited to see how he goes up against it. It's a solid first round. I've got a funny feeling Code might come out swinging, though.
They said I got Georgie roots. Yeah. I was like, Georgie who? Yeah. Oh, that gormless, dorky dude, look about 42. Joined the league, he formed a distorted view of his importance, too, and adopted an attitude we've seen increase in prevalence. These weak, defenseless little neeks that entered this trying to preach like reverends, how they beat the veterans, believing they're the sole reason why the scene's developing. But there's disparity between that and...
You know what, it's a rhyme scheme I've heard before. I think we've all heard it a lot. If you've watched a lot of battles in your time, you'll have heard this collection of words a lot of times. But he's doing it in a way that I haven't actually heard before, which is quite cool. Again, utilizing things we've already heard and redistributing them in a new way is always like a good thing in battling. It's always reinventing sort of either rhyme schemes or past concepts is always something that's difficult to do.
The reality, we've seen the evidence. See, the scene had bled a bit and the leech has settled in, trying to reap the benefits, seeking relevance at its least competitive. When the vets had...
Okay, Cojay.
Look.
Okay, Cojay.
It's when the vets had hung up their gloves because they were owed some downtime, and you could be the best newcomer because there's only about 5. It's like you're 16 at a bar just before round 9 because you know that you won't get checked when there's no one outside. So when you say you're the scene saviors, to me it just falls flat. Now I understand your brand. This new era is all cap. Like when you lost to Hypes and Slester yet extorted the win. I guess the judges felt that it was unimportant to think. It's like watching the ocean films in any order you pick, cause I keep seeing a robbery with George in a pit. But you lost to Rex and lost again. Cause pressure poured on fast. I guess the truck driver left you short on gas. But to make your son Simba proud, you wanna rise at all costs. Taking battles you can't win till your driver's all gone. Cause Uncle Tone had him on the rocks. He was trying to claw on, oh poor Simba. Uncle made his father fall off. I'm telling you.
That's solid. I'm assuming Georgie is related to someone called Simba. I don't know if that's true, but that's definitely the way it was painted. Really cool though, man. Really cool angle. I love it. Anything Lion King related is always going to get me.
I'm telling you, you should have never tried to fuck with big names. You should have messed with the middle tier and stuck to his lane, but now you're choosing to fucking lose. What's your big aim, you losing your footing roots? Kunta Kinte, then to pick me? Then to pick me is insane, and the cost is awful. Squid Game, now you dead cause you lost your marbles. Y'all can argue, but here, there's tears to the art of rap.
Somehow that is the first Squid Game bar I've heard. I don't know how near to Squid Game this event was. But that's a crazy bar, bro. Like, I won't lie. Like, I think, I think in general, Squid Game has been overhyped quite significantly. I don't think it's anywhere near as crazy as people are making it out to be. It's great though. I'd probably think it was better than I think it is if people weren't saying it was incredible, because it just puts the expectations way too high. But that's a cool bar, man. That's a really cool bar. Obviously, that's the first time I've heard it, so I'm sure we're going to get 1,000 more of those. Joe Downey saying, Cojay is great in this, but he does battle breath control here. You know what? I can definitely see it, but his breath control's got better, man, more than anything else. I definitely think you can get a bit... He's got a bit more used to the more intense delivery, which is good to see. He's always been great, to be honest with you.
It ain't funny, bro. Shit, I'm more like the honeycomb, cause you thought you cut it to be a star. Then I started snapping. You think... What? You think in my time you'd have got Bobby, Tony, or me? Nigga, you be battling Mr. Tongue Twister and Torquay. See, look.
I battled Tongue Twister in Brighton, you know. That's the famous cheesier than 4 graters line. 5 graters comes from. It was from about a Tongue Twister in Brighton. Good stuff. Big up Tongue Twister, man.
Look,
he's always a punchline.
We both climbed, but there's a gap between our paths and it's huge. It's like my ladder was 20 rungs and your ladder was 2. I understand you're passionate, you might get mad, but it's true. The scene dying is the best thing that ever happened to you, George.
Nice angle. Nice angle. You know what? I'm going 1-0 Cojay purely because I think what Cojay said was a bit more direct at Georgie roots and who he currently is within what's going on. I feel Georgie's was good. I don't feel it was as direct though. I think I actually probably preferred Kojay's writing as well. Again, nice, a bit more intricate. I think Georgie's you have to sit down and rewatch a couple of times, and I think if it hits in the building, it hits, you know. I think I'd edge the first to Cojay, to be honest with you.
Let's go, Georgie!
Hey, yo!
Come on, Georgie!
Hey, yo!
If you are looking in for the first time as well, please do hit the subscribe button and obviously press like on the video, please. We're trying to grow some content out here, and it really helps. Let's go, Georgie.
Let me quickly address Neil and the Quell battle. For me, that shit a mad week. Shit gets cancelled over fee disputes. Then them man jump online, chatting hella shit about me in a packed stream. About fucking ducking battles. Briggsy, have I ever ducked a battle? Have you ever known me to be that P? Why do you think certain things only happen on certain battle rap leagues? It makes me mad, G. It makes me mad, G. I'm really gonna waste my time. I'm really gonna waste my time on bars like that. Think before you at me. I didn't want to lose that fire. Not when I'm trying to keep up the damn streak, but they said I was ghost in the icon. Well, now I'm really about to snap B. There's it's alright if it's going on.
That went over my head as well.
I don't give a fuck for none of this big man things. Cause if you from my sides and you my size, you fight. So I don't give a fuck if man swings. That could get man ching. Don't get tricked from thing. Just calm smooth, don't mean I don't do crud. That's a bold move, cuz I'll wait outside the place you train. And as soon as it opens up, I pull a big nank from my gym bag. And you get soaked in blood, cause I start cutting and cutting and cutting. Like I just spoke too much. I could give a fuck for what bench he pressed.
You know, that's solid, but you could definitely see it coming a little bit too easily. You know, this is a cool angle though. I think I saw a clip of him saying something to do with sort of weight and lifestyle, something in that sort of bracket. I can't quite remember what it is, but I'm assuming this is the section he's now going into.
It might the trenches, Dread. It matters less about reps and sets and more about what set you rep. While he's putting powder in his meals, and trying to get this hench, I was running power around the fields like an electric fence.
Cold.
He emigrated and took a flight to America. I was dodging a charge that would mean I couldn't fly to America. While he's setting plates for a bar.
I love these
and
sort
working
of
on his gains.
these sort of back and forths that you're able to do, like saying one thing and you were doing that thing. Like Suge does it all the time. There's a few people that do it quite often. Elmac does it quite a lot of the time as well. The sort of back you do this, but I do this. You do this, but I do this. It's a cool way of comparing things. I always like hearing it. This is a really good one as well.
I was setting the plate for a bar and working on my games. Do you get what I'm saying now? We ain't the same, I can't play it down. What do you do? Cut and bulk for weighing in, fam. I cut bulk to weigh it out. So big G.
That's bar of the
Just
battle.
because you could lift me, that doesn't mean shit, B. I'm working on my bud line and my punchlines. I will work on my biceps when they nick me.
Nice. Very nice. Go, Georgie.
Let's go.
Somebody tell this Mexican Terry Crews that he ain't got it. I'm straight bossing. My 7-year-old on Fortnite doing a dance all the time. Cause he wanna be like daddy and spend all day flossing. I can tell by the way Con is that self-image is his main problem. Fam, you look like the dude. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm aware that I look like the dude from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but you look like they shrunk Dwayne Johnson. Bro, that gap in your teeth need addressing. Smile, let me see.
This is definitely the better of his 2 rounds as well. It has more intensity. It's more direct. Again, I prefer the angles he's taking. It's a good round so far.
Bro, no, that gap in his teeth bigger than my fucking ego. Time, let's go.
There you go. Slightly shorter round, I think, than the first one. Maybe by about a minute or so. But yeah, this is good, man. I've got to say the crowd's good. The building looks good. The video footage looks great as well. This could be like prime era, just from the sort of layout of everything as well. This has got a really good feel to it. The last couple of events I've watched actually have had a really good feel to them. I watched the Shuffle and Marlowe versus Raptor and Bobby Rex battle a few days ago. I really enjoyed that as well. The vibe in the room looked great. It's good to see, man. More than anything else, it's just good to see sort of like not a resurgence as much, because I feel the sport has always been there and COVID definitely didn't help that, but it's good to see like people going back to events. It's good to see just an excitement around this sort of stuff again more than anything else, because realistically it does have to be rebuilt from the ground up at this point.
A group called Penn State. Man, this shit's so cheap. He the best of a bad bunch. They don't spit no heat. And when I met him, I don't think I met a man so weak. Like, how's the biggest rapper out of Penn State so meek? But when your inner circle told you the GOAT, you bought it. Now you about to go up in all of the smoke you wanted. Georgie never was great. He got me killing the scrub. Thought they were the bestest of mates so they kept building them up. But thought by building a club, they'd be building a buzz. But if George is head of the state, then both building a dust. I'm killing you.
Pretty solid.
I'm killing you. It's over. I got everything you lack. You were finished at PB. You have lost every single match. Hulk brought you to Don't Flop. There you're safe even if you're whack. After dying at Apex, you need Banner to bring you back. But they said give him his... Come on, yo. Now they said give him his flowers. Like I hadn't saw him, told him he was nice, that he might have a calling. For him to diss me versus Shawnee shortly after talking, he got his props and took shots at me. Alec Baldwin, but you won't... But you want flowers? You want flowers? Fine. You want flowers? Fine. Then I'm taking this new bitch. That's when this prick rose to Daisy's two lips. Don't get too mad though. You should have known from the start why Daisy leaves stems from roots. They've been growing apart, but it's broke. But it's broken his heart, but it shouldn't. Cause her ass flat, it got no cheeks. It's like
another thing I've got with Cojay as well. He's definitely improved on the sort of personality side of things. Not saying he never had personality. I've spent many sort of days with Cojay. I've spent many sort of evenings out with Cojay, obviously, after events and stuff. I've always got on with him really well. I think I've stayed at his house twice. I've definitely stayed at his house at least once. But yeah, just in general, I've always found that in person he's always really, really likable. Sometimes in battles that sort of personality doesn't tend to come across, but in this I'm noticing it. He's addressing the crowd more. He just feels a lot more comfortable to watch. I don't know if that's just me noticing that, but it's definitely coming across.
It's heartbroken, but it shouldn't be. Cause her ass flat, got no cheeks. It's like you go and ski on a snow peak, nigga. It's so steep. She get a free ride on the bus cause it's taking up no seats.
So stupid.
She get a free ride on the bus cause it's taking up no seats. Luigi without Mario, Daisy without Peach.
Nice.
It's so deep, but looking like you, there's no picking. You were built like you would lose in a fight to most women. They said I'm built like Captain America. Please stop. I say he's built like Captain America. Pre-op.
Yes. Solid. I won't lie, I've never heard Cojay do comedy this well before, and it works. It's really, really working. There's a few Marvel references in there as well, man. Always a fan of that. Yeah, good to see. The timing on that was great as well.
And I'm feeling I should let it right go. There's fire in my hands. They think I'm pyro, we lose the color in his face. It ain't vitiligo, I got roots in deep water like I'm going high. What's up? See, he a stoner, so I stone him. Don't need cleaners to get his brains off. Fuck a Tech 9. The Rock's taking a feature of his face off. You a waste off. Look, you a waste off. He should have knew the issue. Be in a war with Cojay, I'm fucking brutal with you. He in the morgue with a broke face. Nothing superficial when I beat George's boat race like Stuart Little.
Very short. I don't know if this is a thing for most people my age, but that was the first film I ever saw Hugh Laurie in, and Hugh Laurie's one of my favourite actors in the world. Stuart Little is just such a bizarre film to look back on concept-wise. Nice reference. Good bar. Yeah, solid. I remember the scene.
But they knew to give you me because I give you some insight. Stop getting ahead of yourself and sit tight because we in different worlds. And you moving like Insta girls because every shot you take, you get in the ring light. So someone take him home. Someone take him home. Stop him using his poor jokes. Feel like Game of Thrones, man. I just ruined what George wrote.
Solid. I think I'd actually give the second round to Georgie, man. I think I'd probably edge the second round to Georgie Roots. I think the first round is quite, not clear, but like substantially towards Cojay. The second is a lot closer. I think I'd edge the second just about to Georgie if we're doing it round for round. On personal preference, of course. I know everyone has their own individual opinions on battle-related stuff, but yeah.
You know what pissed me off the most about you, bro? What? You are hyper-focused. I'm one of the smartest people that does this. Your intelligence is evident in the way that you construct shit. How you connect your schemes into your punches. Bro, you are a genius. You must be. But that fine line between that and insanity, gee, you have smudged it. Imagine you weren't so cynical, arrogant and untrusting and you were actually an ally that was relatively well adjusted. You could ground your activism into reality and fight some actual injustice instead of focusing on baby-eating reptiles covering up how flat the Earth's crust is. It is destructive.
Cool angle.
Because people in your country are being killed by police. That's not funny. And they are being killed by police, and their sworn protectors came attackers, but you say it's method framed as madness, and the rest of us are upset paying respects car. Ain't it tragic? You online trying to figure out if the government paid them as actors. It's a madness. Or you
What you mean, bro?
Or you COVID denying, which is the worst one. This pandemic ain't a myth, G. My girl a paramedic. I only wish you seen some of the shit my chick seen. But because it hasn't hit you directly, well, you think this whole thing is a big scheme. Well, let me tell you about a loss that we suffered right here in this scene. Rest in peace, Switch Lee.
Rest in peace.
See, that was my... You don't even know what
I'll
he
be
is.
100%. I don't think I ever met Switch Lee. Don't think I ever spoke to him. But rest in peace, as always. Nice and respectful. It's an interesting angle.
That was my art back in 2019 on a Don't Flop tryout card. It was me, Tech, Switch battling that night, bro. That was my class's rising stars. Then me and him got booked together for a 2-on-2. We spent the next 6 weeks writing bars. When the whole scene had its wings clipped, me and him were off to a flying start. But then the pandemic hit. And Dean was busy working in a care home on the front line, but he'd still try to push the scene further as a key worker. He would always find enough time. And I told him, with that rate that he was working, pretty soon he gotta be up high. Little did I know that in a month's time, COVID would deprive him of his young life. And I told you my girl a paramedic during this pandemic. She risked her own health cause her heart is kind, and I'm proud of the bitch because of everything she showed us. But she really working hard in life. She's really working hard in life.
I don't know why that's so funny. Especially given the context that he's talking about. I'm proud of the bitch. I don't know why. It kind of broke the moment a little bit, which is a shame, but yeah. This angle is great.
Hey, I told you that she's a pot. Shut up, man. Hey, shut up. No! Fucking word, yeah? This is real shit. You're gonna fucking laugh at real shit, alright, cool. But I told you she's a paramedic during a pandemic, yeah? She risked her own health cause her heart is kind. And I am proud of the bitch. Man, for everything she showed us, she really working hard in life. Because of what happened to Switch, my done, every shift she on, I'm stressing out for half the time, cause she just trying to do her part, but I already had a partner die. And cunts like you wanna call it all a lie from the system, or a contrite contradiction, but that type of opinion just makes light of its victims. You have never had to stay up all night with your missus as she cries into your shoulders trying to describe what she witnessed, or have one of your own fucking die from its symptoms.
Let's go!
The fact that
Great
you can
angle.
sit here, observe the world around you, and deny its existence, that isn't even ignorance, my guy, it's a privilege. So if you, bro, even if you took back everything that you said right now, it wouldn't make enough amends. Cause you conspiracy theorists think you woke, I got bros that ain't waking up again.
Yeah! Good angle. Adverts! Yeah, I don't know how to call this one, man. I think it's very even going into the I don't know if that's the end of the round. It is the end of the round. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a great round. Touching on a lot of serious topics, all of which I pretty much agree with, to be honest with you. I don't know how much of a COVID denier Cojay is, if he is a COVID denier. I think he's more on the vaccine side of things. I think is more of the issue from what I can tell. I may have completely misread that, though, and I'm not going to jump into that on YouTube because that's a whole different kettle of fish. But yeah, I'm enjoying this, man. I'm enjoying Georgie's approach. The intensity of that round was great. You know what it is? If he hadn't said the word bitch, it would have made the whole thing flow super, super smooth. But then it wouldn't have had the intensity that it had towards the end because he wouldn't have got the riling up that he got from it. So we'll see. Final round on Cojay.
He said he a chameleon that blends to fit the room he's in. But that's angering. You know there's a word to describe that, right?
Yeah, Tony, boy.
It's called pandering. Funny you
you at No Loose Chat when you spit the shit. Get in front of a black crowd, all of a sudden he's spitting fits. Let me help him. He moving like Jesse Nelson. Got his idea of black culture a little mix. See, you not a shooter over here. Over there, now you blast shots. Get in front of black ops. All of a sudden you're playing black ops. Pulling guns on that same demographic like black cops. Oh, but he's so... But he's so desperate to fit in, he use slang that don't make sense. He don't think before he speak, just repeats what his mate said. Like when he battled Bobby Rex, he goes to him, "Hey, Dread." Hey, Dread. Motherfucker got a shaved head. Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid?
That is great. That is a great punchline. Hey, Dread with a shaved head. That's quality. Great start to the round.
Are you fucking stupid? You must be dumb. Tonight, you are fucking done. You want to see real Dread? Wait till the judges come. But I ain't never changed myself. Whatever room we have to meet, I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm who they ask to see. So I ain't concerned with who I seem like or who I have to be. I don't react to the room. The room reacts to me. See?
Very good start to this round, man. Very good.
Yeah, I made mistakes. I've done shit that had folks reeling. I made mistake after mistake until they had no meaning. The flaws I criticized mirrored mine. But I've had mad growth healing. Yeah, I threw rocks in a glass house, but now I have no ceiling. So, and people told you that you could win.
Solid.
You got did dirty. I think they fucking with you, King. Cause you would not got shit for me. Cause I've been hot since early and you were not this worthy. Feel like Adele. They just wait until I drop this 30. So let me leave with this. Never sell yourself for your bars. Fakeness is why greatness fell from the stars, and whatever the fuck deluded you, you need to remove from view. You're never as good or bad as they say that you are. Time.
Solid stuff, man. Really, really solid stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. Good to see Cojay back to his best. Georgie Roots definitely getting better each and every time. If you are locked in, do let me know who you think won this one in the chat. And if you are watching it back after the live stream, do let me know in the comments down below who you thought won. I really enjoyed this. As well, let me know if you'd like me to do a few more of these battle reactions. I definitely enjoyed doing them. It's definitely something I want to keep an eye on. I'm DJing at a couple battle events in the near future as well, so you will see me floating around events again, which I'm very much looking forward to. It's been a long time since I've been at a battle rap event, actually. I think the last one I did was a few months ago, and it was a Don't Flop on Beat event I think I did a few months ago. But yeah, hopefully looking back to DJing at a few of those events as well, which should be very enjoyable. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'm looking forward to getting more content up on the channel, especially with more battles dropping from over the UK. I don't think I'm going to do much of a US sort of style reaction thing just yet. Even though that's the majority of the stuff I watch does tend to be US-based battle rap-wise. But I'm going to try and get up to date with what's happening in the UK again before I jump back on some US stuff. But there we go. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. I most certainly did. It's been great fun to be back on YouTube once again. Do leave your comments down below. Let us know how you're feeling. That's it from me, though. If you have enjoyed, please make sure you are getting involved, of course, with the channel by hitting the subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff. And if there are any actual battles or anything you'd like me to watch as well, let me know in the comments section down below via your requests, and I will try to get through as many as I can. I'm trying to get as much content up on the channel in the near future. Obviously, we're trying to do as much as we can with the channel, especially with the recent growth. But yeah, we go. That's it from me. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. Man, they're sounding a bright and proud.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.